is Jovi, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. I hope you are all having a fantastic Friday, okay? I know I am. It is just so much going on, okay? It is way too much going on, but we are here to talk about it. Before we begin, please don't forget to like this video. Like it now, because you already know you're going to forget to like it later. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Shout out to all of our new subscribers. Shout out to everyone who has been subscribed to me for a while now. I love the support. I appreciate the support. Okay, so look. Today we will be talking about Wendy Williams and her new documentary that came out. Well, the trailer came out yesterday. So we're going to be discussing that. We're also going to be discussing everything that's happening with Nicki Minaj right now. Y'all saw the video I posted yesterday of Azalea Banks and everything she said. I think I might be the only person who posted the full video. I'm not sure, but it's there, okay? And I also want to talk to you about Blueface and the clink, okay? So before we begin, let me just run through the comments real fast. Hey, Ashanti. Hey, Babyface. They were here early, child. Hey, Tasha. How are you? Hey, Nadi. How are you doing? Hey, Tyree. Authentic. Hey, Lola. How are you, girl? Hey, Bree. Yes, thank you so much, Bree. Bree said she pinned the video in the comments. Child, that video was crazy. I didn't even listen. I just had to let that information digest before I even touched it. Okay, good morning to everybody. And hey, Britt, how are you? So listen, let's start with Wendy Williams, okay? Let me put a check next to Wendy Williams so I know I talked about it. So I believe it was Bree who sent me the link to the whole Wendy Williams trailer. Y'all know I'm not on my computer, so I couldn't bring it up to even like play it, but I know everybody's have seen it. It is really, oh my gosh. I know her son was previously saying, even though he's in the trailer, that he is not a fan of it. I guess he just, wanted to get his opinions and points out there, which I completely understand. The trailer, for me, in my personal opinion, was kind of sad. No, it wasn't kind of sad. It was really sad. Like, it was really sad, and a lot of that, I ain't gonna hold you, made me think of what Nicki Minaj's future might look like. I ain't even gonna hold you. When Wendy was, talking, well, I don't mean about the Graves syndrome or whatever, but we don't know what's happening with Wendy at this point. That people were asking her if she's seen a neurologist. Y'all know what I mean, okay? And she said yes, but like she was annoyed for people asking her. You saw the bottles of liquor she just had like stashed everywhere. You are a real alcoholic when you got bottles just stashed everywhere, okay? I don't know if it's just her being an alcoholic. I don't know if it's the grave disease. I don't know if it's emotional trauma. I don't know what's going on. She seems like she can hardly walk. She can hardly like stand. I understand her eyes bugging out is a part of grave disease. So, you really can't necessarily judge on that, but like just her whole aura is gone. Like she said, since she was a little girl, she always wanted to be famous. Can you imagine if Wendy Williams was really out here now giving us the commentary on all this shit that is going on? I was listening to Wendy when I was literally like in junior high school, and she was back on the radio before Puffy got her kicked out in New York. Like, the tea she would have been telling us about Nicki and all of this shit going on, she would have just been crushing Krishan ass. Could you just imagine? Like, I don't see us having another another Wendy Williams in a long time. You know, that's one of those one in a generation sort of things. And I really feel so bad for her. You know, she's under a guardianship now, and you saw her family in there. And you know what also strike me is that chances are, more than likely, her dad might actually outlive her. And that may be the saddest part of it all. Because I don't think we're intended to outlive our parents. I mean, outlive our children. You know, that's like really, to me, that part really hit home. And like when her sister was up there talking about, you know, the guardianship thing is broken, you know, how they gonna tell me I can't take care of my sister? Wendy telling us she's broke. Wendy like she's losing memories, like they're driving around New York City and she's confused to where she's at. But you know what? I will say maybe they're doing a lot of construction here in New York. And sometimes I be confused, like, what's going on? Where this building come from? You know, sometimes I be confused, but she really looked like she's deteriorating rapidly. And the people around her aren't there to be helpful. They're there to keep her down. So I understand where the son and the family is coming from. Like they're there to keep her down so they can keep a job. Like when he was like, she has no friends. That also hit home when we were talking about when I said it reminded me, on. Oh, I'm just shiny. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, why look like I got boogers? You know, when it really hit home that, you know, it could be like Nicki Minaj's future. Like she's talking about she has no friends. Sorry. She was talking about, you know, she has no friends. And the guy was like, you know how much people want to be around you? Basically, like fans. I spoke about this the other day when I was speaking on Nicki. Like, fans are not your friends. Those are people who exalt you. You know, those are friends are people who are really there for you and will tell you the truth, the good, the bad, and the fucking ugly. That's who friends are, right? And fans aren't friends. Like the guy, he's sitting there gaslighting her. She's telling you she's lonely. She has no friends. She has nobody around her who she could really. Oh, okay. Um, she's telling, you know, she's saying she has nobody there that she can like call and like, hey girl, what's up? And it not be an ulterior motive. My tongue is just tied up today. Anyway, and it not be an ulterior motive. And I think that's really crazy. I think that's sad not to be able to have people, anybody around you, or you are even able to pick up the phone and call them, and they keep it a buck with you, and they are literally want what's best for you, not because of what they could potentially get out of the situation. So I thought it was sad. I believe it's coming out on Lifetime in a couple of weeks or months or whatever. I don't know. Um, please stop. Sorry. That's a family member keep fucking texting me. Um, she so distracted me just now. Anyway, I believe it comes out in a couple of weeks or months, and I will definitely be watching it because it might, honestly, it might be our final farewell to Wendy, because who knows how long she has, especially if she's drinking so excessively that she's like hiding bottles and shit. Like that's a lot. You know, you saw her out and like drinking drinks at the restaurant, and like the people are just sitting around there because again, they're not invested. They don't care. A real friend will tell you, no, bitch, we about to drink this soda and like it, you know. But when you get, I guess when you get in a check, you don't have the benefit of realness, of being real, if you want to keep your check. So that's that situation. I feel sad about it. Brit Brat says Hollywood is demonic. Hmm. I feel bad for her sister too. I felt the family should take care of her. I do think her family should take care of her, but I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know why they are. Hey DC, how are you? Hey Cammy, how's everybody? I don't know why they won't allow the family, especially like her sister, to be like take care of her, because her sister, from if I remember correctly, is like a lawyer or something. It's not like she broke, so it's like, but even if she is, that's her family. Your family, to be managed by a bunch of fucking strangers who are just doing what's in the best interest of themselves, it sucks. Anyway, we're gonna transition. We're gonna transition to something funny. Nicki Minaj. Okay. So I got a video. I'm gonna post it probably like in an hour or so after we finish this live. It's a little video, it's not that long. About Nicki Minaj finally debuting herself, child. She finally showed herself. I tried to put it on here, but it kept not wanting to upload after I was trying. It uploaded, but then when I tried to delete the music, it wouldn't upload. I don't know. So again, I got a whole separate video where I'm talking about my opinions on Nicki debut, her 2024 debut. This is the first time we probably seen her face this whole year so far. Child, a whole month went by already. Anyway, so if you have not heard, okay, the Garbs are going to jail. I heard like, if I'm not mistaken, I heard like 2 people already like are facing some sort of criminal charges for harassment or whatever. So that's number 1. Number 2, child, it's Friday, so the billboards have came out, girl. First of all, I don't know what stats the Barbs are like keep posting and keep like posting. I don't know what's going on, but I do know that Meg Thee Stallion has debuted at number 1 this week, as expected, because I've listened to that song numerous times. Everybody listens. It's a fucking good song, and again, not just for the Nicki shade. She was shading everybody in that goddamn song, but it's a good song, right? So that happened. She debuted as number 1, and if I remember correctly, because I saw it, I think Wiley posted it. Shout out to Wiley. She debuted, also is the first independent female artist to debut at number 1. And she's the first independent Black artist to debut at number 1. Okay, I might be wrong, but that's what I saw. Okay, so I do know she debuted at number 1 on Billboard, because of course she did. It was her or like some artist. No, let me not say that, but we say R for the RACIST guy, that Nicki for some reason was promoting. I don't listen, that's a story for another day. Anyway, let's get to the Azealia Banks video that I posted yesterday. Shout out to everybody who watched the video. Shout out to all the new subscribers we got from the video. I really love the support. Okay, don't forget to support the channel, like this video, all that good stuff. Support the channel, subscribe to the channel, regardless of wherever you're watching us, whatever platform you're watching us on. Support your girl. So y'all, I was not minding my business yesterday morning. I was all over Twitter, because y'all know I love Twitter. So get on Twitter if you really want to engage with me, because I be on Twitter a lot. Okay, I was on Twitter and I saw like a 2-minute clip, and I was like, ain't no way. I saw a lot of 2-minute clips, and I said, I know she said more. I was like, I know she said more. So I had to go search, because at first I couldn't figure out what her Instagram page was, but I knew it was an Instagram live based off of, So I went over there and I was like, you know what? I ain't making a video about this. I'm going to just record the whole thing, okay? Because this shit going to be going in 24 hours. And in 24 hours, nobody might remember what she said. Let me document this. And I'm telling you, by the time, I think the video was like 20 something minutes. I don't remember. I was starting to be like, damn, this shit long, but it was good though. But by the time that shit finished, I ain't had nothing to say. It was no point of me adding anything on the front end, the back end, in between. She said everything she had to say, and she said it with her chest. Now, you could say a lot of things about Azealia, but Azalea be giving it the way she be giving it, and she be telling truths. So let's go down. Let's go down the lists. Okay, let's go down the list. She basically said, which I 1000, I didn't think about it the way, and I didn't think, I knew she was jealous of Rock Nation, of them and all of this stuff, but I didn't really think about it until she said that. And as a New Yorker, hell yeah. Yes. Yes. The girl from Queens wanted the fly nigga from Brooklyn. That's just what it is. And the protection that he provides. That's probably why she got with that thug ass nigga. But that's a different sort of protection. The protection that he provides will get your ass locked the fuck up. And will get you looking out here looking crazy and allowing people to make songs mentioning laws that most of the general public are not going to be okay with. Okay, so Azalea Banks, damn it, hello, shut up. Somebody threw away their garbage. Anywho, he's ghetto. Anyway, so where do we go? She basically said that she jealous of Beyonce because she wanted a nigga like Hov. She probably thinks she deserve Hov because she from Queens, he from Brooklyn. She probably thinks she deserve him or whatever. And you know, that whole Rock Nation brunch and all of this shit, nigga, they done canceled the brunch this year. They were like, we ain't doing this shit. We not playing these games. They said they were going to another event. That's why they canceled it, which I think it was Barry Gordy. I don't remember somebody's event that they were going to, so they canceled the brunch. But like, also, I don't want to, because they being messy, you know, and you just mad from what it looks like because he don't want you. And the gag is, and I'm gonna keep it a buck, and I know y'all love Nicki. I'm trying to tell y'all about these niggas from Brooklyn. Certain types of dudes from Brooklyn. And Queens girls, I'm trying to wrap this up. Queens girls be uppity as shit, but you got the uppity Queens girls and you got the uppity ghetto Queens girls like Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj, in my opinion, is like the uppity ghetto girls, right? And that's cool or whatever, but I don't even see a dude like Jay, personality-wise, the way he been giving it up for years, his personality, to even be attracted to Nicki Minaj and her fucking antics, right? I just keep it a buck. I don't see, and we know we don't really mess with people who are from Harlem. That's how Harlem people in New York City date Bronx people. Just so you know, they're closer together. It's easier for them, okay? Brooklyn people, we date each other, and we date people from Queens and Long Island and shit because we're really close together. So I know these dynamics, all right? Nicki is just a little bit too ghetto for a nigga like Jay. And it probably irks the shit out of her. And Beyonce, like when Azalea Banks is talking about the level of light skin, she didn't necessarily mean complexion, right? She meant more like the behavior patterns. Like, I'm back in the day, I knew these girls, right? We were I didn't live on that damn block, right? We used to call that block the projects. My homegirl lived on that block. She was ghetto as hell, okay? That's when I used to be used to go over there to be a little ghetto, but I leave and go to my nice building that my mama lived in with a doorman. Anywho, I ain't paid rent, my mom did. Anyway, and it was a group of these girls down the block, like they call them the light-skinned girls, right? But they were it wasn't the epitome. They acted so fucking ghetto. And I used to even say that then, because you know how people used to, like, even, the guys used to say things. And I feel like, yo, their behavior killed their light skin. But this is back like 20 years ago. It's just like whatever. But I used to think like, yo, their behavior kills their light skin. If light skin is supposed to be a commodity, when you add that on top of, again, we're from New York, right? So when you add that on top of y'all fighting a bitch in the block, Y'all sharing baby daddies. There's mad ghetto twins happening. It's like it was like 6 of them girls, right? And they lived in the same house and shit. They were like, sis, I don't remember. A long time ago, but it was like 6 of them, and they was fighting these bitches down the block. And they all was having babies with bum niggas. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I used to really sit there. They had no beef with me because I ain't give a fuck. But, you know, I used to just sit there with my homegirl and be like, damn, they just flushing all that light skin down the drain. Like they just flushing all that light skin down the drain with all these ghetto fucking antics. And that is what, and there were people, guys, who agreed. And those were the guys who agreed. Now, of course, you're going to have the ghetto, you know, who are just going to whatever, the Kenneths of the world. And then you have, well, Kenneth's coming from Queens, but, you know, Brooklyn niggas are like that too. But then you have the Jay-Z's of the world who, even in the hood, would never. And even if even if they considered your light skin a commodity, your behavior just tanked it. It tanked it. And that is what I personally think, like Azalea Banks meant. Yeah, you know, nobody's saying that Nicki Minaj isn't pretty, you know, but it's flushed down the toilet with the ghetto antics, right? In my opinion, okay? And that's where I think that's coming from. That's why I think Jay just ain't fucking with it. Because, again, like I said, I know Brooklyn niggas, and dudes like Jay, them type of dudes, they keep that ghetto shit to yourself. I don't want to be associated with. Everybody ain't hood booger out here. Even if they're a little hood, everybody ain't with those sort of vibes. Right? So that's why I think she was coming with that. She made some comments about Meg, and why she think that it was like in the middle part of the video. I really don't care about that part. The only reason I kept it in is because I literally wanted to save the whole video. I didn't want to just add certain parts to the video or whatever. I wanted this video to be there forever. So people could go back and watch it. What else? She made some insinuations. Now I'm gonna toe around this one, okay? And we've been saying this for a while, that Nicki is only fuck the thug shit, okay? Because the ghetto bitches from Queens and Brooklyn, okay, they will get with a dude who somebody, okay? I'm not even gonna sit here and pretend like I haven't in my life dated someone at one point in my life who somebody, okay? I'm gonna just be real. But and however, that SA charge, that shit right there, oh, it's nasty work. That shit right there, never in your life. That shit right there, I know so many girls, never in your, are you crazy? You know, and that right there opens up the opinions of a lot of people, even Azalea Banks, and like the behavior of Nicki, just her behavior in general. Right now, I'm posting a video after I get off of here with my little commentary. She's on Instagram, and I guess she posted her hair gel down. I swear to God, I thought for a minute, I was like, bitch, is it 1998? What's happening right now? Like her hair gel down in the front. Who knows? Maybe she couldn't get Tay to come do her hair, so she gelled it down in the front. She got on a pink t-shirt, and some pink sweatpants. Now I'm always in some t-shirt and sweatpants, but I ain't fucking Nicki Minaj, and I damn sure don't have Nicki Minaj money, okay? But okay, and she's in there like this. She going like this, and I'm just like, again, y'all see the video, y'all see it when I post it, and I'm just like, bitch, sit still. Please sit still. Please sit still. And then I had a thought, and I said it in the video. Y'all gonna see it later. Oh Lord, I was like, is she acting childish because Kenneth said that he likes when she acts childish? I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's happening right now. Please sit still. But is that whole, and I've been thinking this shit for a while. Like, even before all of these things came out, and I'm just like, all right, Barbie, cool. And now what? And then what? And I said that about Trina as well. Like, you can't be the baddest bitch forever, bitch. You got to grow up. I remember when this celebrity stylist, she styles most of the blacks, the hot Beyonces of the world, etc., etc. She go on tour with Beyonce. She styles her. I don't know if she was on. Anyway, her name is June Ambrose. Okay, she here in New York. You know, I be trying to know all the New York fashion girls. Y'all know. So I remember like it was like 10, maybe even 15 years ago. June Ambrose had a reality TV show, and one of her, I believe it was her first or second guest on said reality TV show, where she was trying to revamp the person's style, was Trina. And, you know, Trina, you know, wasn't as, again, I call her Trina old, wasn't as grown as she is now. But even back then, June, I distinctly remember this. This was 10, 15 years ago. Let's just go 12.5 just to be fair. She was telling her, you can't always wear booty shorts. You ain't going to be able to wear booty shorts forever. Your body is going to change. You're going to grow. You're going to mature. Then what? Basically, that's what she was telling. And I think that has hit Trina more in the last couple of years. Maybe she has doubled back to June. I'm not sure. She's still out here kicking fucking ass. So maybe she doubled back to June and finally get it, because before she didn't want to hear it. And I always think of when June Ambrose said that shit to Trina all those years ago, I think about Nicki Minaj now. For at least the last 4 or 5 years. Like, okay, at what point do we stop acting like teenagers? At what point, because the Barbs themselves are supposed to grow up, right? Unless we are continuously targeting 20-year-old, 16-year-old fans, right? Your original Barb is supposed to grow up, like with Beyonce, right? Beyonce was out here, I don't know if you're ready for this, John. You know, she's still doing that, but she has evolved and grew the fuck up and is now a mother with kids and shit, you know. And at some point, you have to evolve, unless you are stuck. Wait for me here. Stuck in a certain area, position, emotionally, mentally, for a reason. Now, I also say this, just give you an example, like guys who went to jail, right? Y'all know where I'm coming from, where I'm about to go with this. Guys who went to jail when they were like 20 and they come out 40. Let's say they did a good 10, they did a good 15, 20. Football numbers out this bitch. Even if they did a good 5 or 6, when those boys come out of jail, what energy do you get? You get the energy of a 20-year-old. That nigga could be 45 years old. That nigga could be 45 years old. He will still give you, even if he got a deep voice and he got gray hair now, he will still give you, when you know, when you get to know him a little bit, the energy, and still acting like he did when he was 20. Now, those things are also could happen. Hear me now, hear me out. If there were situations in your youth, y'all know where I'm going with this. I don't want to get hit. Donate to the channel, because I'm gonna fuck around and get hit. Okay, I'm trying not to get hit. Lose my monetization. That's what I mean. Because, you know, you say too much on these YouTube platforms, they snatch your shit away. Okay. Basically, fuck it. Let's do it. Donate to the channel. It was Friday. Azalea Banks was like, Nicki, when the whole thing with Nicki brother happened, she was like panicking. Yeah, I watched the video. I got it posted. It's on my channel. She was like panicking because she was trying to hide a deep, dark family secret or something. Because normally, let's talk about MFers right now. Well, not MFers. Let's talk about them for a second. Now you have people who will take it from grown women. You have people who will take it from grown women who would never take it from a child, right? I'm not saying both of them. I'm not saying neither one are right, but I'm asking a question. You have some who like them young. Okay. Now, say what you want about KP. That's what we're gonna call him right now. It happened. Yeah, it happened when he was young. The girl was young too. From my opinion and from the court opinion, he did that. Then his ex-best friend came out and said when he came out of jail, apparently the same time he was messing with Nicki, who was 14, while he was 19, even though Nicki can't comprehend that, he was doing it to her too. MOL, yes, TING, whether she realizes it or not. And his best friend said, "I let you stay at my house and you MOL, ESTD, my 12-year-old stepsister." The best friend was like, "Nigga, you 4 years older than me. That's why he don't fuck with him no more. You 4 years older than me. You can't, I let you stay in my house and you did that to my stepsister. Like, where the fuck? Like, what's wrong with you?" Some people, when they do stuff like that, they are attracted to children and childlike behavior, right? Maybe that's why he attracted to Nicki, because she act like a child. Her brother, y'all know where I'm going with this, did it to, there's no allegedly, because he convicted, but I'm still gonna knock the table. Y'all know the table knock is my alleged. The brother did it to his 12-year-old stepdaughter. Yeah, the camera just zoomed real fast, real quick, just so you can, 12-year-old stepdaughter. So why, let's not pretend like these things don't happen in people's households. I know a lot of people who those things have happened to them in their households. If you have a perverted brother who would grow up to do it to his 12-year-old stepdaughter, the chances that he might have did something to his sister is not, in my opinion, out of the question. And a lot of the times, a lot of those male identifiers are the ones, in my opinion, who deal with their trauma in that way. It wasn't safe. Her mama's a male identifier too. So if anything might have happened, I can probably see her mom out here acting like, well, it was your fault. You was being hot. You was being, because you was dancing and doing all this shit like she doing now. You made him do, blaming her and her internalizing the shit. And then, again, I'm not a psychologist. I only took Psych 101 for my bachelor's degree. That's all I had to take. So that's all I took. However, I'm a reader of people. I'm good at reading people. I'm good at reading situations. Y'all know that. That's why y'all here. And it just seems to me like that may be why she may be stuck in a childlike mentality sometimes and so fucking angry all the time, because you can't, until you can deal with shit like that, you're just gonna be mad all the fucking time. And why you could even get with a dude who is accused of the R word. She said, "I hope a bachelor's degree in liberal arts." No, girl. No, girl. No, girl. I went to a fantastic school here in New York. No, girl. No, girl. Let me look at some of these comments. What else did Azalea say? Let me drink some from my Lion King cup. What else did Azalea say? A lot of people mentioned that Azalea seemed very clear, because sometimes she have her moments and shit. And Azalea has been accused of her damn self, and I think that Azalea actually is clean. I think Azalea is clean now. Okay, And as I scratch my nose. Anyway, I think Azalea is clean now. But so I think that's why she's just like, girl, girl, girl. Like, I know from experience how that shit have you acting and got you messed up. The tour ain't touring the way people are acting like it is. There's a bunch of empty fucking seats. She's popping, like Azalea said, she going from this place to this place. She probably should cancel the tour because it seems like she's doing so much. It's like she fidgeting. Like I said, even in that fucking video that I'm gonna post later that she posted on Instagram, she's like she can't stop fucking moving. And it's like, girl, we just wanted to see you. You could have just sat there. All it is, just right there, like that, face card. Because her face card ain't declining. Just give them a face. But like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's happening. It's given. Shut up, Jamal. It's given. I was prom queen of Lincoln High. You gotta be old enough to even know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's given. I was prom queen of Lincoln High. Okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, they don't. I'm telling you, as someone from Brooklyn, certain dudes, hood or not, from the hood or not, you know, as even certain calibers, they don't go for that. They don't go for that. They don't go for that type. They just don't. Like I said, there's levels to this shit, even in the ghetto. You know what I'm saying? You be a little hood or whatever, give a little like Beyonce or whatever, but like the bitch standing arguing with the hoe in the block. That's my baby that, you know, that's my baby that. They don't go for that. They just don't. So that was never gonna happen at all. She said Long Island. Hold on, I'm going up because the last thing we talking about is Blueface, so we could wait a little bit for that because okay. Clive Davis is honoring their friend, so they're supporting that. Okay, I knew it was somebody. Shout out to DC. Yes, girl, you know you from New York. You from New girl, you know. Yes. They swear there are no other houses in any borough besides Queens. Okay. And again, there's levels to them. She's from Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? There's even levels to the Queens girls, just like there's levels to Brooklyn girls, levels to Bronx girls, the Harlem girls. They're different type of, you know, we're not all monotone, you know, but them ghetto Queens girls, child, listen. Shay said, I think she wanted Nas and wanted them to be like Jay and Beyonce, but Nas didn't want her because she a hood rat Queens girl. Just like I said, just like a hood rat Brooklyn girl. They you know, I might be a little urban. My brother has always told me, which I used to be offended by it, but I'm not. He used to be like, you the most bougie hood bitch I know. And that's it. Yeah, it's just the ghetto that, and I just be looking at someone, I'll be like, what the fuck is going on? Even when I was in the streets acting a mess, it was still certain things that I wouldn't do, I wouldn't say, I'm not engaging in because I'm above this shit. you know, and it's just, and not in a you bitches are beneath me sort of way, because that's where you fucked up. But it's just like I just see too much of myself for me to even engage with this dumb shit. And yeah. Anyway. Britt says, I think she wants validation from Jay because he never gave it to her. If you ask me, I think Jay competes with her, sort of. I don't think he competes. Why would he compete with her? I don't think he competes with her. He just sees her as people. Okay, so you got to think about it. People know each other. So it's no fanning in that level, right? He sees her, in my opinion, as somebody from Brooklyn. He sees her as just that ghetto Queens girl. That ghetto Queens girl. Just like the story I gave y'all earlier, you know, okay, if you want to use your light skin as a commodity, kind of flush that down the toilet, because Jay is not the nigga that would be the Ray Ray and the Pookie. Even if he wasn't a rapper right now, Jay would have probably bought some shit, owned some shit, had a couple of even if it was barber shops, mechanic shops, whatever. You know, he wouldn't be the 40-year-old nigga on the corner selling drugs right now with a gray beard. I got one of those. I just be so, every time I see the nigga, I be like, ain't you too old to be out here? Anyway, or the Kenneth Pettys of the world, who are still out here at 40, even if you were doing it at 18, 19, at 45, still gangbanging, standing up in front of studios in Manhattan, ready to jump a nigga when he come out. That's just not, you know what I'm saying? So I just think Jay is just like, kind of like me. I don't engage with people like that. I don't want you coming to my party. What's she coming to the party for? What is she coming to the Rock Nation brunch to do? To sit there and think she's above everything and don't talk to nobody and just be to give off bad energy and bad vibes because everybody in there ain't gonna kiss her ass? I don't want to. I don't want to be. I got a gaggle of bitches in my building who allegedly don't like me. I don't know. I don't really give a fuck. But I don't. Do I care? Do I care? Do I care? Oh well. You know, it's the same energy. I don't give a fuck about no ghetto bitches. I speak to a couple of people, you know, who I'm like, you know, she's cool. She seems like she got her head on her shoulders. Cool. Cool. We grown. Just like when I was telling you the story about when I was young, me and my homegirl sitting up the block looking at all of this foolishness, like, bitch, they is like, got 5 baby daddies to share between them with the bitches across the street. And we just sitting there watching this foolishness occur for like 2-3 summers. And every other guy who wasn't the equivalent of still being a nigga to be 40 something and on the corner, or the equivalent of still being a nigga who would be outside ready to jump a nigga, was sitting up the block with us while we all looking at the block like, oh, they're about to fight the light skin. Oh, she about to get jumped. Oh no, the other ones came out. Oh God, there's about to be a war. 3 of them pregnant, girl. You know, it's just, you from New York, you know the vibes. You know, you look at some people and you be like, I want to. You might get a high, but you could probably, I don't even want to engage with you because you might come, I can't even give you a high because you might want to come over here and talk to me, and I don't want to because we not here. Everything you telling me, I'm looking at you crazy. Like, okay. Oh, really? That happened? Well, the bitch from upstairs tried to fight? And in my head, I'm thinking, how bitches is 30 plus and y'all about to fight? Like, again, all of this shit happening, and I'm just like, what the fuck? And when did this happen? I wouldn't know. I don't bother with the ghetto shit. Like, I was fighting over what? What the fuck? You know, y'all get where I'm going with this shit. Like, what? Run them likes up. Thank you so much, Bree. Please like this video, subscribe to YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And if you can, Please support your girl. Cash Apps, you can drop a super chat, Cash App, PayPal, all that good stuff. I really appreciate all donations. Now, before I even finish these comments, because I really want to finish the comments. I want to talk about Blueface real fast, real quick. Just real fast, real quick. Let's wrap this shit up in about 3 minutes with Blueface, okay? Blueface ain't coming home no time soon. Ain't coming home no time soon, okay? Blueface, these niggas is dumb. The Blueface equivalent of niggas. You know what I'm saying? There's mentality and different sort of vibes in people. This nigga knew he was on probation in multiple states and still out here doing the most. Fighting people and doing all this shit on Instagram. Child, his probation officer was supposed to even have access to his Instagram to make sure he wasn't out here losing his fucking shit. So y'all already know he's not getting. They've been saying he wasn't getting out to at least July. At least that, at least right there, should have told all of you, even Krishan's stupid ass, what was coming down the line. Apparently, he was already on probation. He in probation in multiple states, child. He was already on probation for some shit that happened in Vegas. Don't ask me. It's just so ghetto. It's too much ghetto for me to remember the specifics of every court case on probation, okay? But some shit that happened in Vegas. And he was on, I believe it was 2.5 years probation. No, 2.5 years sentence that was transferred to probation. So he's probably going to have to do those 2.5 years. Child, Blueface probably ain't going to come home. And I believe he's up on probation in another place too. I think he had like three strikes you out. Oh, well, in New York, 3 strikes you out. Anyway, I don't know about these other states. So after he allegedly gets out in July, well, he ain't gonna get out. The cops gonna come and pick him up and bring him to the next jail. But July, who knows what the judge give him there for that July case? He might get more time on that. Blueface, in my opinion, we ain't gonna see him. We ain't gonna see him for like at least 3 years. Okay, and these bitches are out here getting his face tattooed on their face and their asses like a bunch of dun-dun-duns. But I guess that's what happened when you have a crackhead mama. Nobody taught you better. I said what I said. Now, I'm gonna get back to these comments. I'm gonna drop the link in case somebody. I can't even tell. Okay. I'm gonna drop the link in case somebody wants to come on here and tell me their opinion of any of the stories we spoke on today. All right. Okay. She said, yeah, we don't go over there. We don't go to the Bronx. That's why I'm always talking shit about Cardi B too, because like I just don't fuck with Bronx people like that. It's just how it's been like that since high school. You know, Queens is right there. I literally could get in a car and get to Queens. Fuck, I could take the train and be to Queens in about 20 minutes. I could drive to Queens right here from where I'm at and be in Queens, touch Queens in about 15 minutes. The Bronx, oh bitch, that's a struggle. That is at least an hour and a half. And Harlem, girl, I can't do it. I can't do it. I have one of my best friends live in the Bronx. Shout out to my best friend. And we be having to meet in the middle. Because it's such a fucking struggle. Even though she drives, it is still a fucking struggle for her to come down or for me to go up. It's like, oh my God. Oh my God. Hold on, girl. Oh wait. I'm trying to put the camera up correctly. Hey girl.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
I want to say first things first, y'all get these likes up, share this video, send a donation, hit those endorsement deals. And I want to tell y'all something. All the women who have something in common, they let some dusty man get in their mind. They gave them access to their bodies. They birthed their children, and now look at them. Krishan has lost almost 1 million followers since this debacle. Wendy Williams can't get access to her money, so she's broke. And then Nicki is out here trying to prove that she is living her best life, and it's not resonating that way. She looked like she was on something. I don't care if she, hits the devil's lettuce, but it didn't give devil's lettuce.
It didn't give devil's lettuce, girl. I know what
It
that
gave
looks
I'm
like.
stuck in my house. I'm miserable. I can't be outside. And everybody's clocking my tea because it still does not make sense. And oh, by the way, if Meg the Stallion goes #1 with the song, it means as an independent black female artist, she will be breaking barriers as the first. Because an independent artist has never reached #1, and of her status and magnitude during Black History Month, baby, the jokes write themselves. And y'all are saying, "Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Nikki." That's the thing. The gag is she doesn't care. She's going to say thank you, Nikki, in probably a song, and it's going to piss her off even more. Like, sometimes we got to use our brain. You can like somebody and still give them critiques. One thing Tasha K said about me was, I like you because you're always honest about how you feel about the situation I'm in, no matter if it's a lie or if it's the truth. You give an honest assessment. Keep that up. And what's the saddest part is? I'm in here doing taxes right now. For a lot of people in July, is going to tell us who's really rich and who's really broke. I don't know if y'all are paying attention to what's going on, but the government is not playing with their money this year. They want it. So they're going to blast them. Shout out to the IRS. So while y'all are sitting up here getting mad, foaming at the mouth, playing the Avengers of somebody who won't even save themselves, I want y'all to remember you can like somebody and still be honest. And
Yeah.
that's the problem. Y'all say y'all be wanting truth until the truth come. Wendy Williams, that read that Kim Barbie did was so lethal and impactful. She has yet to say she would sue him, but want to sue Kyle. I'm so sick and tired of these celebrities. And I said it with Belkanana, and I will say it with Nicki. Coming for the black blogs because they're too weak to go up against the white ones. It's the validation for me. It's the seeking validation. It's the wanting the validation. But at the same time, and you know this, Jovi, because we work in predominantly corporate jobs. When you are in a lane where there's only the onesies and twosies, sometimes you have to assimilate. You get
Yeah.
more with honey than you do with vinegar. That's why
Yes.
you see people. We love Rihanna. We saw Rihanna when she was a hood booger. She was a hood rat. She was out here dragging the girls to the piss of hell. And then all of a sudden she became the Avon lady. She switched up so quick, flipped the bit.
Hmm.
She always could dress, but all of a sudden everything she was doing was different.
Yeah.
And the reason they don't call her a baby mama, like they don't call
She's
Kylie Jenner
become
a
Miss
baby
Met
mama,
Gala.
is because she's out here doing things
Hmm.
to divert the attention for what's really going on. And that's what you have to do to stay in your bag. And you could tell somebody is doing well based off their endorsements. So please stop telling us who can actually see in 4K, like what is really going
Yeah.
on, because
Yeah.
we're not being paid. But keep it up, Jovi. I love it. Like, keep stepping on their necks because we gotta free our girls from the bondage of struggle love. Cause
Oh,
we told y'all a man with no means will stroke you out your bank account. And on that note,
drag you
I'm
to
gonna
the
drop
pits of
down to the
hell.
out your bank account. They're gonna hit the left, right, outer limits. Child, please. I don't want none of that. But let me drop down so somebody else can come up. Talking is better than texting, you guys.
Damn
Share this
right.
live.
Later, girl. All right, hold on. Let me post the link again. Yeah, child, she's right. And it is not lost on me that all of the three, like she just said, there's three: Wendy Williams, Nicki Minaj, and the whole Blueface situation. The women are here coming out bad, running behind or putting themselves in these positions that they don't actually have to be in, but the desperation for some niggas validation, for some trash niggas validation at that, has allowed you to just like get got. It's a L. It's a L for me. Um, She said, I wanted to know what she thought was going to happen when she said Miley was good. Right? I mean, like, it's so much things. DC is doing her hair, so she can't type that much. He said, not all. I dated some street pharmacists or had a charge here and there from violence with men, but nothing more. She said, but as a grown woman, I don't even look that way at men like that. You know, after what age do you chill? Like, after, like, I ain't gonna hold y'all. I think I told y'all this before. After, like, 19, I stopped dating drug dealers. The last nigga I dated who sold, I needed to know, so what is your 5-year plan? I was asking this shit. So what do you plan to do with all of this money? Besides get locked up by the feds, which he eventually did. Not when we were together, but eventually did. So what do you plan on doing after this? We were like 19. Yeah, we was like 19. And I just needed to know what was the plan. There's no plan. This is the plan forever. You don't even have a plan? No, there's some men out here who do that, especially back then. I don't know about these dudes now, who do what they do, and they use it, they flip it, and they make it legal, and they pop. And it's some who are just gonna ride it until the wheels fall off, and the feds come knocking their fucking door down and arresting your ass too, because you had to know. Not me. Not me. Ebony says she looked a hot mess. Girl, y'all wait till y'all see the video. I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it when I get off of here. I'm gonna post it. I was gonna wait, but I'm gonna post it because I was just so over it. People are stunted at the age that they were traumatized. That's what I really feel. And I think that's I ain't a therapist, but I'm a girl who people, I guess that's why I do what I do, right? That's why I can be on here and try to make women win, because I can be rational and reasonable, and I can understand, I can empathize with people's trauma and see it. I can see it before, you know what I'm saying? I remember, even I've told y'all this story before. Y'all know I was clink when I was like 17 until I turned 18. A little couple of months. They wanted to teach me a lesson. Anyway, that was when I realized I don't know what the fuck it is about me. That's why I'm good at this. Like, people just love telling me their life fucking story. And I would just sit there, lock the fuck up, like a fucking, I don't know what the fuck. And just somehow I end up knowing everybody's shit. Motherfucker just sitting there, and after a while, motherfucker just telling me shit. I'm like, nigga, we supposed to be playing spades. Are we watching some bullshit on TV? Like, what the fuck is happening right now? And it's just, I can see certain things. I'm not a fucking psychic, but like, it's been I guess I empathize enough, and I'm rational enough and emotional enough, possibly, I don't know, child, to be able to pick up on certain things. And that's just how that's how I see those things. That's how I pick up on it. That's how I see it. And with age come growth, and you realize a lot more things about people, you know? Child, I don't care why Jacqueline and Tay Songs was fighting, child. She said, I have a bachelor's degree in liberal arts. Ain't nothing wrong with family scene. A lot of She said her family seems like they have a lot of unresolved issues. She surrounds herself and takes up for abusive men. That is a fucking indicator, okay? Um, that when she was young, she had personalities and other worlds to cope with whatever was going on at home. See, I didn't know she said that, but you see, just people at the end of the day, I know people, I know the people she's like, they're God, but at the end of the day, she's still human, right? And things happen to human beings. She's human, Beyonce's human. We, you gotta still, it's like when I say when you're not really an adult, in my opinion, until you can see the humanity in your parents, right? Because a lot, especially when your children and shit, you think your parents can do no wrong, they're superheroes, but being able to be mature enough and adult enough to even to see them for the human beings they are, and that they were 20, and that they were, they might have been 20 and or teenagers when they had you, and being able to, like a Black China, being able to deal with fucking Tokyo Tony as her mama. It's not about you, it's the fact that she's, that's just who she is, and she had me as a teenager and she resents me. It's not my fault, it just is what it is. um Hey everybody, hey everybody. All right, y'all, we gonna get out of here. Baby mama fighting child, they was ghetto up the block. I don't even tell you out the street, but it was so ghetto. I used to go over there and hang out with my homegirl. She was ghetto too. I ain't even gonna hold you. She was ghetto too. She was ghetto too. She was ghetto as fuck. But the whole block was ghetto. But it was just down the block. No bitches. It was like, oh my God, it would be so fucking much. Like so much every day. We used to see, you know how it is. We sitting outside in the summertime. We sitting on the stoops and shit. And bitch, we gonna see a fight today, whether it's today, tonight, in the middle of the night. We chilling, that devil's lettuce, and we just looking up the block, and we see these bitches coming from across the street. They about to, like, it's going down. They looking for this nigga. That's my baby daddy. It's just, girl, we been there. And I'm just like, look at this shit. I'm like, this is what my mama tell me. I'm out here with these hoodlums. I'm like, out here with these fucking hoodlums doing hood shit. Oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe this. Like, are they about to fight? They're pregnant. Anyway. Let's continue going. She said, what you mean you don't have payday every week or two? What you mean, jail? How you taking care of me then? Exactly. And I seen it. I remember when I was a little girl, I was in junior high school for sure, probably like 7th grade. And it was this dude who lived in my building. And he was this guy. He was married and everything. And we thought they was a shit. They had like, even though they lived in the hood, should have known better. But we were young, we didn't know no better. His wife had furs, and back in the day, we Caribbean. I think they were Jamaican. I'm not sure. And she had this is back in the day. She had all the gold and all the rings, and him, it's just like the furs, the Sherlins child. Anyway, and the feds came one day and took everything, even they fucking kids, took everything. The wife, they took her jewelry, they took her furs, they took her Sherlins, they took the cars, they took her fucking jewelry, they took her bags. People didn't have, but she had like nothing. I think she had, again, I was a little kid, so I don't, but I think she had to go like stay with her sister. I don't remember what happened, because we moved out of that hood real fast. That's my mama was getting over divorce at that time, so we had to Lydia, but we moved on. So I don't know what happened, but I'll never forget that shit. I will never forget how well-to-do they were and how strict. When the feds come a knocking, I couldn't deal with that shit. I can't deal with the federale time. If you cannot get it together and the feds ain't gonna be busting the door down, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. But the brother is an abuser too, so she has to experience that her childhood. Her father was trash. If I'm not mistaken, he was abusive. From what I heard, from what we've heard, I heard he was like towards the mother, which probably means he was that like that towards the children too. She was probably unsafe. She felt unsafe. I do have empathy for everything Nicki Minaj has went through in her life to even allow her to be in these situations, right? I have complete empathy for whatever might have occurred when she was young to make her even think fucking with the grown nigga when she was 14 was the move. And again, I'm not acting like I don't know people who didn't do that. I didn't do that. My boyfriend was in high school with me, because I always thought, oh, that's nasty. He's a pervert. But it's not lost on me that the girls that I did know who were doing that had fucking problems. They had problems at home. They had a lot of shit going. You know what I'm saying? You knew why. You knew why. Right? Hindsight 2020. I didn't think about it when I was 14, 15, and my homegirl telling me she messing with some dude who's 19, 20 and shit. Coming to pick you up in his girlfriend's car. Y'all know how that go. But like hindsight 2020, as I grew, I knew it was nasty. But when I got older, in my 20s or whatever, I really started realizing they had shit going on. I didn't really think about, you don't really think about other people. When you're a kid, you're selfish. You don't think about other people's struggles to that extent, or why they would do this or why they would do that. But as I got a little older, I come to realize, I get why certain people were in those positions, because hindsight 2020, this one was like, I think her brother was doing something to her. Or, like her mom's was wild, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like hindsight 2020, you can pick up on those sort of things. But nonetheless, I will say that you can't control what occurs when you are a child, because you are a child, all right? But in my opinion, you are accountable to fix your fuck shit. We all have trauma and bullshit. I got shit. Say we all got some sort of bullshit, regardless of whatever shit that is. And at what point do you work through your shit? You can't be out here 40 plus, I'm 40 plus, still bitching and complaining, or in your emotions and in your feelings about some shit that happened when you were 10. You have to be able to work through that. You have to, fuck everybody else, fuck your fans, fuck everybody else. But for your own mental stability and your own sanity, you have to be able to work through your mommy issues, your daddy issues, your possible brother issues, whatever the fuck is going on. You know what I'm saying? Your neighbor, I don't know. But you got to be able to work through that, because that shit'll kill you in here. Anywho, I'm about to get up out of here. No furs, no freedom, girl. They took everything. I remember that. I was like, oh yeah, drug dealers, not for me. She said, anytime the dude gets popped, his chick in the streets looking crazy, no resources, no plans, just stinking and broke. Facts. I can't do it. I knew that from then. I was like, oh no. Because, before then, it was like, oh, she got a lot. They got a lot. Bitch, not me. I ain't doing it. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. I'm going to post, what time is it? 109. I'm going to post the Nicki video that I made about what's happening about this. I'm going to post that at 1:30. Give me just time to upload it or whatever. So it's going to be going live at 1:30 today. Please leave your comments down in the comment section. If you're watching this, if you're a part of the replay gang and watching this on replay, I really appreciate it. Hey Britt, bye. Hey Dwayne, everybody, bye. And I appreciate y'all all for coming. Crybaby, hey Crybaby, how you doing? Appreciate you all for coming, for commenting, and as always, I already know what I'm about to say. I hope you live your life like it's golden because there's no other way to live it.